Parashat Emor deals with the restrictions of the priests, specifically who they can marry, who they can bury, what they can eat, and what disqualifies them from service. Priests are unique in the Israelite world. They can only marry certain women, certain physical abnormalities can disqualify them from temple service, and the food that they eat cannot be eaten by the general population. Perhaps one of the most famous restrictions of a cohen, a priest, is that they are not to touch or be near dead bodies. Priests are not permitted to enter a cemetery or attend funerals. However, there are some notable exceptions. Their children, their spouses when they die, their parents. This act of interacting with their beloved dead renders them impure for temple service, which is why it is typically forbidden. However, the rule of tending to our immediate family when they die supersedes this rule. Priests typically serve the living. They don't spend their time interacting with the dead, both because it would make them impure and because Judaism is not a religion of the dead, like their Egyptian enslavers. But when the time comes that their direct relatives die, priests are obligated, like every Jew, to care for them, regardless of the fact that it renders them impure for temple service. This is because caring for the dead, and specifically your own beloved dead, is one of the highest mitzvot there are, and as it is the only mitzvah you can do for another person without expecting anything in return. Accompanying the dead for burial moves someone we love comfortably into whatever comes next, and they cannot do this mitzvah for themselves. Nobody is allowed to recuse themselves from this responsibility, not even the high priest. This impure status of the priest shifts his understanding of his service from the Jewish people to his person who has entered eternity. He is not allowed to work because his work is caring for his loved one. None of us is excused from this holy work. And while death is difficult to experience, hard to talk about, and emotionally challenging, I hope we are all able to take up this important mantle when the time comes, just as the priests did in their day.